Hello guys, today we are going to speak about HTML. What is HTML? In the beginning, HTML is a very simple language used to describe what web pages contain, meaning that it is used to identify the elements on the page such as headings, paragraphs, buttons, images, lists, tables and other things that can be added in web pages. So we use this language for one purpose only, which is to define the structure of web pages, pages structure. Now you have to know that the word HTML is an abbreviation of the phrase Hypertext Markup Language, and this means that it is not considered a programming language. Web page components in general. To build professional web pages you have to learn the following languages and in the same order: HTML in order to specify the elements we want to add on the page. CSS language to improve the design of the elements on the page. JavaScript language, and we use it to add effects to web pages and to process the data that is entered and displayed on the pages. Do not worry, we will teach you the three languages one by one as it is supposedly from scratch, and you will enjoy a lot of learning with us because you will learn them interactively from the site. By the way, you can only use these three languages to build complete websites, mobile apps and desktop apps, and not just design pages. HTML versions. From the beginning of the emergence of browsers, and the HTML language is being developed and more features are added to it with each new version. The beautiful thing is that whoever knows one version of it can easily deal with any other version, because the principles of the language are the same. The version you should learn right now is the 5th version of the language called HTML5. This version has many important features that were not added in previous versions, the most important of which is the ability to display videos, songs and graphics on the pages easily and directly without the need to use special plugins for that, so everyone is using it instead of the rest of the versions. Language development stages. In 1989, engineer Tim Berners-Lee created the first software project aimed at sharing data over the internet, the World Wide Web, which is abbreviated with the letters www, which we still see today in website links. At that time, access to the internet was difficult, because there were no browsers that displayed the content beautifully. In 1991, engineer Tim Berners-Lee invented HTML to better display data in the browser. In 1993, engineer Dave Raggett made some improvements to the language and named the version HTML+. In 1994, engineer Tim Berners-Lee founded W3C in order to continue developing the HTML language and protocols that are used in the internet in an organized manner and to be the main center for development. In 1995, a group of engineers added some improvements to the language and named it HTML 2.0. In 1997, W3C made some changes to the language and named it HTML 3.2. In 1999, W3C made some changes to the language and named it HTML 4.01. In 2014, W3C made some very important improvements to the language and named it HTML5. In 2016, W3C made some improvements to version 5 and named it HTML 5.1. In 2017, W3C made some improvements to version 5 and named it HTML 5.2. Goodbye.